Hello and welcome to this small tutorial to show how to get started with your first assessment on ARM TDC tablet data collector. Until you have opened a trial, there is no difference to normal ARM. But if you open, you will see new icons, which is the tablet data entry icon, the tablet image icon, the tablet read GPS icon, and the tablet data entry start button on the right. If you click that, first of all you see the options. You have to select the sort order in which the plots are sorted when assessing. Next, the cursor order, how the cursor is going to move when you enter a data. And also you have the possibility to select a specific view. First, you have the default data entry view as it comes with the tablet data entry, but you can also create your own, as done here in this example for herbicide tablet data entry view. Next, you select the assessment data columns that you want to use. So you have the current selection, which is column number 1. You can select them, or you can use the current view as the selection. For further options, it is important to know that automatically recalculate after edits might be problematic, because in case of a lot of subsamples and a lot of predefined calculations, the machine might get slow. The other options are also clear. Display treatment is something that you have in ARM as well when you enter assessments. The optimized screen layout will give you a bigger number or a bigger display. Show shortcut keys on the tablet entry keypad will give you keys that we will discuss later that allow to enter a 0 including the enter key, or to enter a 100 including the enter key. The last option is to include the GPS coordinates of each plot when you enter data automatically. After pressing OK now, you will get the selection screen on the assessment data columns that you want to work on in this assessment now. So here we have the screen with column number 1 checked, and you can obviously check or uncheck and confirm with the OK button. This will lead you to the next screen, which is a screen that provides the keypad on the right side for entering data. When entering data, after each time you hit the enter key, an automatic backup is provided in the background on the SD card that is installed in the tablet. So you see, entering data will move the cursor as to the order that you defined. You can include subsamples, obviously, and this assessment order is not the best to work with the subsamples, because you go after the first subsample you go into the next column, and after that you enter the next subsample. So not the ideal way to enter data, but for demonstration purpose you see how it works. Something else for the subsamples: after you have filled all subsamples for one data column, the system will give you a beep. So there are special keys here, which is the 100 including the enter, the 0 including the enter, and you also have the possibility to copy down or mark a plot as missing. Copy down means you enter a number, and in this case there is a mistake in the number, and it is recognized because data is out of bounds. A percent can only be 1 to 100 and not 440. So making this a 44, the system will accept, and you can use obviously the copy down for this data column, because the 44 is entered automatically now. You can mark a plot as damaged, and obviously for a damaged plot you should give a command why this plot is damaged. So you open your keypad, and here is one specific keypad of the Lenovo tablet you can use with your handwriting. In this case, with my mouse, it's a little bit difficult to do this handwriting, but you see that it works. The little symbol at the bottom of this will show you other possible keyboards to do your entries. And obviously closing it is as usual on the X. Now we have the situation after pressing enter that we have marked the plot 104 with a red triangle in the box, as well as with a striked out 0, marking this plot as a damaged plot. Next thing we want to do is to add a photo to a specific plot. First thing to do for this purpose is to open the camera. It's not only opening, but also placing it beside the ARM screen on your tablet. How to do that is a topic for a Windows 8 training, and there are a lot of Windows 8 tutorials available on the web. Some of them I have linked into my webpage, so if you want to learn further possibilities or other ways to come to the same result, you should have a look into these web trainings. In order to get the camera started, you either press on the Windows button at the bottom of your Lenovo tablet, or you go to the right side of the screen and slide with the finger into the center of the screen. That will open the menu on the right side where you have the icon for the start screen. So when you click on this icon, this will open your Windows start screen and you can select the camera. Click on the camera and the additional program camera will open. Remember, you still have ARM open, so you slide from the left side of the screen into the middle and you will see ARM. So now you can place ARM on part of the screen and resize the two screen parts by moving the border. Clicking on the picture will take a picture, and the picture will automatically be placed into the cell, in our case 105, in column 1, and you see at the bottom of the screen that you can drag and move the picture into another plot. On the top right of the screen you see the elements that will be used to name the picture and their sequence, how they will be put together. In our example, trial is at position 1, treatment at 2, assessment date at 3 and plot at 4, and we do not enter the information on a subsample. Clicking OK will save it into this plot, which is 105 in column 1. You can see the image when you enter into this cell. If you go to another cell, the picture is no longer visible. Going back to the cell where you saved the picture will come up and can be enlarged to see a bit more detail. In case you see a cell with a red triangle and you move to the cell, you see either the picture that is attached or you see, for example, the command that we have seen before. Where is this picture stored? Let's have a look into the attachments. In the attachments, if we open that, we see the picture image file, and this picture image file has the name as we have just defined it, and it is stored in the same directory where your .dat file is saved. So just looking at the Explorer and the name of the file, you will know where this picture belongs to in terms of trial, plot and timing. In case of comments or questions, please do not hesitate to send an email or use my comments section in my webpage. Thanks a lot for your attention.